All right, I have another similarly flimsy stool on top of this Ottoman. And for comparison purposes, now I just want to tell you this. This one I got at Home Depot. All kinds of warning and precautions. 300-pound limit. It has some structural things in there that it snaps in place, but pretty much the walls are similar to this one. And this, however, claims to have 380-pound limit. It doesn't particularly snap in place. It just have at the very, very bottom this about 1/4 inch little board in there, just a board. And then you put the top on it, and the top doesn't snap in that it will snap on this side to keep it from collapsing. It just meets and rests on it. You know what? I would not place my trust being upon this. This doesn't have anything whatsoever of any kind of identification. No warnings, no cautions, no language of regulatory language of any type. So you've got to really keep this in mind, okay? Because, you know, this is really, I believe, is not something you should give to an elderly person to sit upon, who, because the problem is that as you get older, you simply just lose dexterity and you get heavier. So a person, if this collapsed on somebody who was an elderly person and they went down a foot, you know, they could not be able to get up. I would not trust this can hold 380 pounds. In fact, I would not trust this can hold 250 pounds. I might trust it can hold 99 pounds. And a person who is limber enough that can get themselves up if something happened to it. All the same, what this has is you could probably fill it up with solid things and then sit upon it, like put bricks in there or something. But as far as the claim of 380 pounds, as far as the claim of being solid, this doesn't have any structure whatsoever within it to hold it up for load bearing. And the only advantage I could see if it collapsed is that it doesn't have the brittle plastic on it. But still, it's over time, this can simply give way. And I don't believe it's weight clean for storage, okay, for as far as putting things in there like blankets and so on and so forth. Putting your feet up, that's okay, because if it does collapse, your feet just hit the ground. But you standing upon this, you have anyone stand upon this, when these kind of devices is given away to people, it can result in broken bones. And like I said, no regulatory information, no warning information, nothing whatsoever, but a insert like this, I entirely doubt the claims that it is built, tested, and can be trusted to hold 380 pounds. Whenever there's important data missing, that has to be your flag. Me, I just use this as storage for little things like blankets, and I wouldn't be minding using it to rest my feet. But as far as standing upon this and sitting upon this, absolutely not. This has no structure whatsoever that can sustain weight, and I'm in no mood to experience any kind of injury. In fact, my other stool here, which is over 10 years old, I stopped at a point standing upon it just because it's plastic. It's holding up. And I've sat on this little one a long time. But at a certain point, I'm just not doing it. I'm just not going to be putting my trust in it, because in this particular stool I have here that I got from Home Depot, it's lasted many, many, many years. Where some people, the very same stool, within 1 month broke. So I'm just trying to tell you, I want to point this out for certain. This is not rated in any fashion, in any measure, to have passed any kind of tried and true weight level. Not whatsoever. It's just an arbitrary number that's appearing on the product page. In fact, in one place it even says 3,800 pounds. Well, that's 2 water buffaloes. Now, I know even 1 water buffalo would make this thing collapse.